What's the armor? Wait. Oh, I have these backwards. It's supposed to be wilds and then... Damn. Good catch, Armando. Street urchiner. Nothing. Make it the Dark Souls starting origin, but you actually start with like a nice backstory to get you into the Thieves Guild if you want. It's the way to go. All right, so now this can be barbarian. So I feel like barbarian would have no home. They're like roaming. Maybe they can start with a horse. Just get around. I don't know. That seems a bit overpowered. What, like some forged items? Was what I was thinking. But that's like, so rangers and barbarians both have a bit of a... I don't think barbarians... People that pick barbarian aren't going to want to start with forging as their skill. They're going to want to just be fighting things, even more so than the fighters, so... Fungi. Weapons, armor... And some rage-inducing fungus. Fungi? Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Then this would be gladiator. Oh, I see. When I click out of doing that, that's why I'm not pasting into there. Weapons and armor in the pit for the court and the cage for them. So. Okay, and now I can finally do noble. And what was it? That where I put nomad eventually? Yeah, so that's like the wilds version of... Okay, so that would actually be nomad here. Ah, music is a bit much. Anyway, nomad and noble. So what would a nomad do? A little bit of everything sort of thing. No, maybe wandering. But they'd be wandering with... like nothing? Would that be like the nothing and no one of... So maybe it could be noble and ranger could be pairs, and noble and urchin? I mean nomad and urchin could be pairs? Guess that kind of makes more sense. Call this noble. Fine clothing. A lot of money. Castle of... so this is called Highland Crossings, Highland Castle, Highland Keep. Castle of Highland... Castle of Highland Crossings. The castle at Highland Crossings. There's a place nearby. I live in Highland Park. There's a place called the Castle at Highland Park. So it's kind of funny to me. The Castle at Highland Crossings. Palace at Imnhill. Grotto. Right on. That's for Ranger and Noble. And then this can be Nomad and Street Urchin? Yes, so this would be... Right. So, this would be nothing, none for both these. These are like, they're a lot, yeah. Street urchin, maybe the sewers. I could say that or something, like the streets. I say none. Alright, I like this song. There we go. That took a while, man. Damn. Like, it said it was reconnected for me a while ago. So as you see, I've added the 6 backgrounds. Ranger and Noble. That makes sense to compare those two. That's the equivalent, really. Ranger is the Noble of the woods, essentially. Even though they have nothing compared to the Noble, who has like everything. Barbarian and Gladiator. Let's make sure that's good. Yep, okay. Some rage-inducing fungus. Nomad and Street Urchin for the Thief archetype. Nomad won't really be a Thief archetype. I think it'll just be like a blank slate. You just literally start with nothing and go off and hit some trees with your fists. Of course. Of course I forgot you, man. What do you think I am? Come on, I'm not like that. Alright, I think that's good. I need to add it as an option here. 34 background choices. Oh wait. Take out the jockey and nomad. Maybe they weren't included here. There they are. Nomad. Delete. Jockey. Delete. 31 plus 0 is 32 background choices. Noble goes right next to Barbarian here. Other stream, the title made you... Okay. Yeah, man. Sorry I couldn't stream yesterday. I just got the desk set up and it took like all my strength to do it. But now I stood up and played some Fortnite last night, and having like... Even sitting here, having the desk height at the right elbow height, like it's a long-term thing, but I already feel like a difference, a notable difference. Like, Like, it's really important, you know? If you're gonna be sitting there working constantly, like 12 hours like I do sometimes, you know? Like, I'm trying to not do that anymore, but... Oh yeah, I put that on for you, buddy. I knew it would be a good idea. But it's like my medieval playlist when I feel like, you know, it's been a while. It's time to play. Thank you. Yeah, this is finally accomplishing my vision here. Let's check it out. What happens when I pick those in the viewer in-game? I'm in the viewer in the menu? In the viewer? Oh. +31 + 0 is 32. Exactly. 31 + 0 is 32. I love it. The Turkish March. That sounds good. Even if it's not Creative Commons, I might be able to play it. Classical music that often has Creative Commons stuff. Just my character sideways for like 1 frame. Yeah, I did. Mozart Turkish March. Let's see here. Mobile did not change. Oop. Something got unplugged. Between stonemason and trader. Saw the desk on Facebook. Oh yeah, looks really nice. Way better than mine. Got a teacher's test. That sounds pretty good too. Alright, let me see. Mr. Bard. Trader. Maybe I shouldn't do the oh wait, did it? Oh, it's this one. It's all good. It's right there. That's where I took out a gap. I forgot to replug it. That should be fine. I don't need to rewire all that. Oh yeah, that's cool, yeah, I just wanted to make an RPG, in all honesty, and multiplayer is cool. I just prefer multiplayer, otherwise what are you role-playing? Ah. These are scrolling over from there. That's strange. I'm just hearing the sound shift from left to right. It's pretty cool. look it up. Okay, yeah, I know this. Sounds like a MIDI. Like awful. It's not 4K. Oh yeah. There you go. I'm seeing a character sideways for a second when I spawn in. Is that just me? Should I change the font on this menu? Somebody said something about fonts being like illegible and stuff. So where it needs to be, it should be clear. Maybe the main menu, some of it should be clearer. Halfway through. I will build like some town, because I haven't done enough like of that stuff, and that'll really get some attention if there's like an actual town there to start in. And it doesn't matter if it's blueprint coded buildings yet, I can replace it with that later, or as I've tested before, I can just destroy all static meshes in the area if I have to, if I want to be able to reset somehow, or the players or the server say like, I don't want this to be here, I want to change it, I want to build my own spawn area. That's all I want to be able to keep in mind. So I guess what I can do is copy and paste some of these. That's cool. Chopin reggae version. let me check that out. I could raise this up a bit so it's more like solid. And bring the music down a little bit. It's probably because I raised the volume here. Wait, what am I doing? Having... I guess they could have their own spawn areas. They don't have to just be randomly in the wilds. So gladiators will spawn near each other. Barbarians will spawn near each other. Nomads will spawn near each other. I don't know, but I kind of prefer it being like having a little village of barbarians or something. It might be kind of cool, actually. It won't be like a quest, but it gives you a lot of like place in the world. And there could be quests there that people just find. So I already did that one. It needs to be... and jockey and nomad can go. Nice. Alright, cool. Let's see, let's see. These are the city only ones, I think. Alright, there we go. Now the main map. Moving my wires around, using them here, using them there. Nice, nice. Welcome back. Okay, what? I have to do this too. Darn it. Fatal issues. Oh my god. The freaking save game takes forever. Save map. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Save it, Urchi. Alright. Okay, I think the question now is, do I want to randomly distribute the wilds people over the wilds, or do I want to spawn them in individual areas? Maybe some of them spawn in random places, some of them get specific backstory area things. Like, I do kind of think it would be cool to have a barbarian tribe out there that's like part of the story world. But then again, maybe just all the people of the wilds are more like quote-unquote barbarians, or like natives, or aboriginals, and there's like a variety of them out there. And like, it can choose one while you're out there and you're jumping around between them. Maybe it's another choice the character can make as a character from the wilds. Otherwise, on the event graph, if it's not that, it's going to be one of these. Which is saying... Desert spawn. I guess, yeah, for each of these desert spawn things, instead I could say, so for foothills ones, I guess is where I have select random wilds foothills spawn, which is going to go, yeah, pick a random one here. So I guess make it 16. 32 plus 0 is 33. So half that would be 16. And we'll add 3 option pins here. Just since I put them here already. I mean, there's really no reason to be doing this, except that I have the wild. There's no reason for them to be named, essentially. They could just be, there's no reason to have 16 versus 13 of them the way I'm doing it this way. But at least I have them referenced here in case I want to change that based on background. Let's look at what I have here, like Vagabond, Traveler, Settler, Miner, Lumberjack. Some of these you might want to start like in the woods. But if all lumberjacks are starting in the same woods, or just in woods only spawns, foothills, wilds, cave digger spawn. Instead, these could just be like random spawns all over the map, and then I can just put that for each of them. Oh no, they're supposed to start in each area. Well, that's easy enough. I can duplicate that. I don't need to have random spawns, but I don't really want them all to spawn in the same place. That is important. 16 random spawns is a good amount as any. It's arbitrary. So that's just for human and elf, or whatever, human and whatever starts in the foothills. Should I just start building up that town then, and then figure out where those things go, and then look at, or should I just code this stuff again for the other areas so I have it done, and then I can move them around for all of them? I guess I'm not ready to decide yet. That's the thing. I'm not ready to decide if I want the wilds to be random or not. I can just do the... Hey, thanks for the subscribe, DSO Dragus. This dragon in the name. So... It's something you should look up how to do. I think they'll slap the license on it for you. You can just make it private. This is a cool thing, I believe. No, it's a little cheesy. It's very super cheesy. This is a little painful. This is painful. That's... These guys are... This music's good, but these guys talk a lot.
First thing we're gonna
but they play really good stuff, eventually.
And then we're gonna finish with some French...
Oh, are you? We will. Okay. Really good though. So, if you can make it just like a border or something around, that I can slap around these things, that would be really cool. Because of the way it works, right? So, these things are inside these borders. I'm using an image. Image here. 742 by 643. So yeah, I don't know. Like, you're supposed to be able to like just kind of like add some trim or whatever, but I guess if you make this background image, like if it was bigger, if it was like That didn't seem to affect it. Disregard the 742 thing. I don't think that's correct. It's 115 by 400. And that's just gonna be like on whatever. I guess it's the same. Yeah, dude, I would have no idea what you would do. I just have this graphic in the background filling it up, and like, yeah, it's just there. So you could make that look interesting, sure. I don't really care though. I don't like want to use other people's stuff that much, you know what I mean? Obviously I am using other people's stuff a lot, but I kind of like prefer it to be like already in the Creative Commons place. So I guess I want to see if I want to do any more main map. So select Imna Hill Grotto. Oh, this is already done? Oh, I already did that?
Yeah, that's an interesting thing.
Well, shit.
Just saying.
Okay.
So one of the, I suppose, interesting things about the way that we perform music is, for many years, I've traveled all around the world playing in the street. I mean, I play concerts too, but I've played in the street.
Hardcore.
Song that is,
He's for the streets. He's a street urchin.
Sort of doing the same thing. So anyway, yeah, this one turned out to be quite popular, even though I don't know if the mood is what exactly I would call what people came to their Portuguese vacation for. So I'm glad I took a pause before I play it, because when I play this one, usually it takes about 20 minutes for the feeling to return to my hands afterwards.
Okay. I wonder if it can do some overlap with the background and some other choice to make it so there's some variety. Or maybe I need to make multiple of each spawn point so you don't spawn right on top of each other. Like, I mean, even though I don't expect the game to be that popular where you're having multiple people of the same background all spawning at the same time, it's plausible. It's possible. I don't even know if it's plausible. It's just possible. It's possible that 3 people log in at the same time and all make barbarians and they all spawn at the exact same location. It'd be cool if they're at least just in the same vicinity. So I'll add random ones later. But that's already there. Oh, I've been at this for a couple hours, I think. I haven't even done anything. Theoretically. Alright, let's see. I need these guys. Are these also Creative Commons? Yeah. Totally stealing this too. cool if I could make it so you could do a duet and play these songs if you have like two bards with the correct instruments. It's really high quality recordings. It could be like the bonus for high level skill. It's just playing really freaking awesome recordings. I'll sneak in there. What's missing a thing? There's no nomad one yet on here. Right. Okay. I could start slapping together some town stuff, some village buildings or whatnot. Take a quick break. I'm definitely gonna come back and keep working on this. I just want to make sure I do these consistent breaks every couple hours, every hour or so. Oh, oops! I just saved already. It's already saved. See how many D's I added to the end of that? I will be back. See you soon. Anyone here, feel free to join us on Discord, where I'm always active-ish. And of course, subscribe and stuff. Alright, we'll be back in a bit. Breakfast. Brunch. It's time for second breakfasts. Gotta feed your cat.